what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel, NiNjahCheeto here. Going to cover a few important things or reminders you all might want to take care of before maintenance. Now maintenance hasn't been officially announced yet, but we can assume it will take place at the normal scheduled time of Tuesday night at 9 PM Eastern Time. Keep in mind converting this to your local time zone. Regardless of there being a maintenance or not, many things I will cover in this video will reset or end at that time anyways. So let's jump into it. So one of the first things I want to cover that's going to be going away at this upcoming maintenance is going to be the mission pass. So the mission pass, if you're not aware how to get to it, if you open your menu and go to task and quest, and you can find a mission pass right in here. Now there's 40 tiers of the mission pass this go around. And you can see I actually completed all of it myself. So this is going to be going away January 17th, 2159 EST. And regardless of whether there's a maintenance or not, this will actually be expiring, and it's going to switch over to the new season pass of season 15. So currently, if you still want to get any of these items here, you still have some time to progress the tiers, because after that time, when this expires, you won't actually be able to progress the tiers any longer. Now you will be able to actually still claim the items, because as you can see up here on the top, there's still like a previous season where you can go back and you can view like old seasons. Like right now I can still view season 14. Saying that if you still have items unclaimed in season 14, make sure you go through season 14 and just claim anything that you didn't get from here previously. And I would strongly suggest all players to get a hold of the gold portion of the mission pass. If you're unaware of where to get the gold portion of the mission pass, so it comes free with premium. If you're a premium player, you already have the gold portion. Now if you're a free player and you want to purchase the mission pass, if you open your menu and go to shop, ACSG shop, SG shop, and towards the bottom down here is in mission pass gold for just 100 star gems, which is actually pretty easy, pretty fair, pretty easy to get hold of. I actually made a video the other day showing how to get some free daily star gems. You should see a link up in the top right of the video that's going to direct you to that if you want to see it. But you can get some pretty easy star gems per month, so you can actually just get this for free. And in particular, one of the items I want to mention that is in the mission pass gold is on tier 20, the refined form 9 ticket. Now this refined form 9 ticket is a select what you want ticket from the current SG scratch. And saying that, the SG scratch will actually be going away too, coming up here with this maintenance. So you want to make sure that for the refined form 9, you want to make sure that you use any of your refined form 9 tickets that you might have. So if you've been scratching the refined form 9 to get a hold of these items here, at 40 scratches you get a refined form 9 ticket, and as well from the mission pass gold tier 20 you get a refined form 9 ticket. So if there's anything in this prize list here that you want to get, I would suggest getting a hold of the items that say display end are actually going to expire with this mission pass. Some of these other items that are in here are going to just be like repeats. They're gonna remain here. But any of the ones that say display end is actually just like limited time things. But definitely make sure that y'all don't miss out on using your tickets, because once this SG scratch is gone, those tickets will just basically have no value. There's still like a recycle shop thing that you can use it on, but it's not really worth. And one more thing I also wanted to mention on the mission pass too that everybody should probably try to get a hold of here is on tier 24 is that there's a personal shop 3 days use here. So this is really good for you free-to-play players out there. Getting a free shop is always comes in handy. So there is currently a special campaign going on for use AC to get special items. Now this will be going away on the 17th as well. This will be going away with maintenance, scheduled maintenance start time. So there's actually some pretty nice things that you can get a hold of here. There's a emote for PR pose 7. I have previews for this emote. It has 8, it's actually 8 poses all in one. This is a really good emote. So you should see a link to the preview of the video up in the top right. As well, I also have a link to the preview for H21 Eat Roll Cake. I'll put that in the top right as well for y'all. So yeah, if y'all have some AC and there's some stuff in the scratch that you want to get, or some stuff in the AC shop that you want to get, definitely a good time to spend it. These items can actually be sold in the player shops too, so if you don't want to spend AC to get these items, you can actually just purchase them for Meseta from players. So not a bad choice if you got some spare Meseta and you want to get a hold of these items. These emotes are extremely good. These was really expensive in JP. So this is actually a really good deal that Global got a hold of here. Now, something else that's going to be going away with maintenance will also be the New Year 23 seasonal points shop. So you can see this expires on January 17th. Around the maintenance time as well. So make sure you go through and hit this, because if you look through here, there's actually quite a bit of stuff that you can get a hold of. So if you look through here, you definitely want to make sure that you trade in for like the star gems and the special scratch tickets and whatnot. Just use up all your points, because once the shop's gone, These points are separate and you won't be able to use them. You can see I still need to trade in a lot of my points too. I got like 176,000 points there I still got to trade in. So currently with the event going on in the game, there's Randomite scattered around the map. I have a link to a website here called macapo.com. It's a JP fan-based website. I'm going to put links in the video description below to this website for y'all. And this website here, they have maps for the Randomite locations all scattered around the map. And I would definitely suggest y'all go out there and break the Randomite before maintenance, because it's going to reset with maintenance. You can get a lot of minerals that you can use for trades. As well, this time around, there's actually some Infernium. And I'm going to go ahead and just bring up the pictures on the screen here and just kind of walk you briefly through them so y'all can just pause the video and reference the pictures that I'm going to show you all on the screen. So here would be the Alio region. All the little yellow dots represent Randomite. Down here in South Alio, if you go to this Ryuker right here and jump down, and behind the waterfall, this is actually a cave system here. The red line represents a cave. There's Randomite inside of there. As well, over on the left-hand side, there's another little cave system here with some Randomite inside too. And here would be the Redum region with the Randomite. All the little yellow dots represent Randomite here in Redum. And next I'll show you all here is the Kavaris region. All the little yellow dots would be Randomite here in Kavaris. Now in South Kavaris, there's another little cave system here where the little red line represents cave tunnels with the Randomite inside. On the left-hand side here, these little dots that are orange, this is actually still in South Kavaris. This is the tunnel that leads to Lost Central. So even though this looks like this would be in West Kavaris, there's actually a tunnel right here on the edge of South Kavaris. And then lastly, we have the Stia region, which is new, and it looks like Randomite's like pretty easy to find here in Stia. It doesn't look like any's hidden, and they're all kind of like clustered up in like chunks of 5, some by the random, some by the mag, and so forth. So pretty easy to get hold of these. Definitely go out there and pop them. If you can get a hold of a concert boost and also get yourself in a player 4 party boost, you actually have a little bit more rare drop rate, and you'll get more items from these too, because rare drop rate affects how many items that you get out of the Randomite. So definitely good to have some boosts going if you can. Now there is something I always like to remind players every week, every maintenance to do before maintenance hits. There's a special trade here at Item Trader Travis. This is in every city. If you're in Central City, it's the first shop on the left here. And the Item Trader Travis here, if you go to Item Exchange, and then towards the very bottom down here is in augmentation success rate 10%. You can only trade in for 3 of these a week, and it just takes 10 gold Prem swords per item to trade. So you're going to need a total of 30 gold Prem swords, which are really cheap. You can just get these on the player market. It's really easy and cheap. But definitely make sure you trade in for these weekly, because you can YOLO capsules with augmenting with these, and it saves you a lot of money in the long run. Now as well, there is also Item Exchange Stia here at the bottom. And inside of the Item Exchange Stia, if you scroll towards the middle, there is an exchange here for Alt Secret of 4, and these usually sell for a pretty good amount of money on the player shops, and you can only trade in for 10 for the week for these too, so you might want to trade in for these. I would suggest to check the price of the shops and see how much they are, because it might vary per ship to ship, and the market on these can be kind of volatile. They can go up and down quite a bit. But they might be worth your items. It just takes some Infernium to trade in for them, so it might be worth your time to get them, and if you have a shop active, go ahead and just sell them. So there's one last thing I like to always mention players to do right before maintenance, and so there's a weekly star gems that you can get a hold of from the casino in base PSO2. Now, if you're unsure of how to get to base PSO2, if you go to any Ryuker, and you choose block transfer, and up at the very top there's an option for transfer to base PSO2 blocks. Also as well, another way to get there is via the ship selection. And whenever you go to log in and you character creation and you select your character, there's an option here for base PSO2 or PSO2 NGS, so you can log into base PSO2 via this way too. Now PlayStation players, you're going to have to download base PSO2 separately. By default, base PSO2 does not download with NGS for the PlayStation Store owners. Now upon logging into base PSO2, it's going to put you here in the ARC ship lobby. If you just turn around and go right into the elevator right here to the shopping plaza and hit the button, then you can jump down and turn around, and there's the entrance to the casino right here. And then inside of the casino, if you run over to the left, there's a prize attendant right here, and he has limited exchange prizes, and you can get star gems here. Usually I just get the 10 star gems a week because it's just a cheaper amount of coins that you get versus the amount of star gems that you pay for. But you can get a hold of quite a bit of extra little star gems here, and you can actually do this per ship too. So like since I have a character on ships 1, 2, 3, and 4, I could actually get 40 star gems a week just doing this. Now, if you're unsure of how to get a hold of casino coins, there's a couple easy ways to get it. If it's your first time ever coming into the casino, you can go over here and talk to this casino staff person here. They have some like quests that you can do and stuff, and they'll give you some casino coin passes. And once you have the casino coin passes, you can trade them into the machine right here and it'll drop down some coins for you. And there's also another way that you can get a hold of some real easy via doing daily orders, and I'll show you that real quick. So back at the main login section of the ARC ship lobby here in base PSO2, if you run over to the left, there's a daily order attendant here. And usually I keep a couple of these extra just open, but if you go towards the very bottom of the daily orders she usually has some like gathering orders, and like throughout the list here, some of these will be like pretty easy things to do, like killing some of the certain enemies and stuff. Some of them will actually be items that you can send your support partner in your room out to go gather. You can create a support partner, and they can go send them on little tasks to collect these items too. And usually I'll just grab these things, and like this one for example, you can see I have 999 of this item. I'm just going to turn in one though, that way so I can clear the item and still have more items for another turn in. And I could actually do this per character too. Now it's going to pop up that I've completed and got 5 casino coin passes. And whenever I go to claim this, that's actually 500 minimum casino coins. So it's a good way for you to get hold of some star gems via just doing like a simple daily order. It gives you some casino coins, then you take the casino coins and turn them into star gems. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a wonderful day, friends. See you in the next one.